do wrestling. We have a wrestling team. And he actually was on the track team also. He did the wrestling, and he did and swimming. And then track, he actually, Ronnie, didn't you hold the record for the mile?
Yeah,
Class B mile. So he still holds that record. We
Oh, he still does?
That record still stands.
Wow.
The air was thick with memory as Ron Showtime Hawthorne, 38, rode through the old halls of the School of the Blind in Kansas City, Kansas. The faded gym floor, the echoes of shouting kids, the scent of dust and determination. It all hit him at once. Years ago, this was his stomping ground, the place where he learned to grapple, fall, and rise again. Now, years later, as a 2012 Paralympian, he returned not to relive the past, but to give it purpose. What's all this, Ron?
This is my old stomping grounds where I used to go to school here for a little bit. Learned how to read Braille here. This used to be our trophy case, but they moved the whole trophy presentation into a whole different building now. They have just one dedicated building for this. But yeah, this is the Kansas State School for the Blind. This is where I learned how to wrestle. Wrestle public school, went here a little bit to learn how to do Braille, and this actually put me on and made me into Paralympian, the 2012 Paralympian. And so I'm here to help volunteer, teach some wrestling and judo, and then also give a motivational speech to some of the kids as well.
Kansas City isn't known for creating legends, but it should be. According to U.S. Census data, over 19% of Kansas City's population lives below the poverty line, and youth access to adapted sports programs is critically limited. Yet, in this gritty environment, a dream was born and never allowed to die. The trophy case Ron once admired as a boy, gone. Moved to a dedicated building. Just like him, he outgrew his original walls.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Ron Showtime Hawthorne, 2012 Paralympian. I'm out here at the Kansas State School for the Blind right now. I'm up here today. I'm going to be teaching some wrestling and then also some judo to some legally blind and vision impaired athletes and hopefully future Paralympians, hopefully. As far as me, my background, I'm a first ever to go to Kansas State Wrestling Championships 3 times. I had the opportunity to break that. I'm also blind school national champion, and then I'm also sighted judo, multiple national championships in able-bodied judo, Pan American champion, athlete of the year, once or twice. But that's just a small accolades and little things that I do. I love coaching just because I like just giving back, because everybody gave me opportunities and chances.
Life through its shares of setbacks, doubt, disability, discouragement. People told him he couldn't do it, told him the blindness would hold him back. But Ron has something stronger than sight. That vision took him across the world, from Kansas City streets to international wrestling mats, from school lunchrooms to speaking in front of the youth, sharing his truth. What drives him now? The need to get back. That's what drives Ron. To prove that no dream is too far-fetched, even if you start with no spotlight.
Down to your knees. Don't be scared. To your knees.
Nice work, Cristiano.
Who else? Now, I want you to dump to your knees. Fall to your knees. To your knees. To your shoulder.
Yeah. You got it, Sloan. Come on.
And like, how many of those do you do, Ron?
A day?
Yeah.
500.
Oh my
The Paralympics was created in 1948 for injured World War II veterans. Today, there are over 4,000 athletes competing worldwide, yet only a small percentage come from the inner city environments like Kansas City. Less than 5% of the youth sports programs offer adapted training for kids with disabilities, and even fewer have mentors who have lived it like Ron.
It's a pleasure to meet you. So my daughter goes to St. Joe Catholic, and she plays flag football. And there was this one of her teammates. I introduced myself to the dad, and he was like, "Oh, I used to wrestle with some." He asked what I do for a living, and so I told him, and he said, "Oh, I used to wrestle with this guy from Kansas State School for the Blind." So, gosh, I can't think of his last name, but he's now the wrestling coach at Ward, and he apparently wrestled with you when you were at Ward.
Hey, I'm Vicki Davis. Ron, I've been knowing Ron since he was in, I believe it was preschool, might have been like kindergarten when he first came to the Kansas State School for the Blind. And I've been with him ever since. I've followed him on Facebook. I've watched him achieve his goals, and he's just really blossomed. And I'm very, very proud of him because Ron goes for what he wants to go for. Yes, he does. Yes, he inspires me we take a lot of things for granted in life, and to work with these particular students, you learn not to take anything for granted. And Ron has really blossomed from when he was a little young kid. He's done so much to inspire others. I just like, how he motivates others.
Superstar,
Still
of
haven't
course.
got the photos.
No. Need to get your card again. But thank you for coming.
Yeah, no worries.
We appreciate it. Where did you come in from last night?
I just came. Well, I've been here for a couple days now
Okay.
because I'm actually getting ready to head back out on next Sunday. Headed out to Tbilisi.
Tbilisi is what country? I should know that. Wow, Georgia.
Yeah.
Really cool. Well, cool. Everything going well?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah. What are you gearing up for?
The Grand Slam.
And where is and when is that?
The Grand Slam is I fight the 18th.
18th?
Of this month, yeah. So I head
Wow.
on the 12th and get there the 14th, fight the 18th, and then I'll leave the 20th to come back.
So you're doing judo, of course. Are you doing other sports too?
Beat baseball.
Beat baseball?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a Paralympic
No,
sport? No, just for fun.
Yeah, that's just for fun.
Well, we appreciate you coming out and,
Thank you.
and being a part of it, and you're always welcome here.
Thank you.
Tim picked you up this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll be watching you,
Oh, yeah.
and we have a little 5K down here this September, and we're really doing blind soccer and pushing
Yeah.
that outside. So
Yeah, that's
Leah's
gonna be
heading the
good.
charge. She's doing a great job.
Oh,
and
nice.
We're excited about it, and get more kids moving, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care. Nice to see you
Yeah.
again. Thank you.
Ron Showtime Hawthorne, 2012 Paralympian and Global Judo Ambassador, pulled up to the Kansas State School of the Blind with one goal: to give back. Not just with words, but with technique, energy, and passion. Inside the gymnasium were legally blind and visually impaired athletes, kids who didn't need sympathy. They needed a vision. And Ron, someone who once stood exactly where they stood, came to light that path. Ron's journey wasn't built on handouts. It was forged through discipline, grit, and spiritual fire. He was the first visually impaired wrestler in Kansas history to qualify 3 times for the state wrestling championships. He dominated the blind schools nationally. He didn't stop there. He climbed into the able-bodied arenas, collecting multiple national judo championships, Pan American gold, and Athlete of the Year honors twice. But ask Ron, and he'll tell you, those accolades, that's just a chapter in the book. The real reward is in coaching and giving back, because others once gave him a shot, and now he's the one opening doors. Ron's strength doesn't come from the gym. It comes from his roots, his grandparents, Johnny and Elia Alexander and Dorothy Alexander. Their toughness, faith, and relentless love are engraved in his DNA. It's that generational resistance that fuels his energy. The same energy he pours into every kid he coaches. Around him, people can feel it. His drive, his contagious, his motivation, unshakable. Those who meet him don't remember his medals. They remember how Ron made them feel.
You got it, Sloan. Come on.
It all started with a spark. A meeting in 2015 brought together by Ron's cousin, Misha. That moment turned into momentum. From workouts in the parks, to short films, to motivational content, and even music videos like Take Us Out. The partnership, myself, Ron Showtime Hawthorne, it grew into something bigger than content. It became a movement rooted in purpose, faith, and authenticity. Nearly a decade strong, me and Ron sat down to talk, not just about memories, but about what it truly takes to make it, and why so many people lose themselves chasing something that isn't real. All right, here we go. Here with Ron. What's up, man?
Man, not too much.
Hey, man. Tell everybody our journey, man. You know, just you meeting up with me, Jackie, Terry, Ron, man. We done made some history throughout the years.
Oh man, we met back in 2015, 2014, somewhere around that area.
Yes.
My cousin Misha introduced us, which is her brother.
Right.
This has been great, man. We had a great journey. We started off doing some filming, just some workout, motivational videos in different areas, and then I brought them through again. We made a song with my cousin Nano and them, Take Us Out. We did that video shoot. That was the first video shoot. That was a hit. Then we came back, did some movies. Then we came back again, did another video, movie shoot, and then we did a modeling shoot. So we've been going almost a decade. 10
years in it.
10 years.
Hey,
business.
That's that consistency, though, man.
And that's what it's supposed to be about, man. Everything is supposed to be, if you stay consistent on what you're doing, you can never fail.
Yes.
If you keep striving for greatness and keep trying to elevate yourself and not try to be like somebody else, because I tell people like this, you was born on this earth to be different. And if you try to be anybody but yourself, in my opinion, you devalued yourself.
Facts.
So, I'm Ron Showtime Hawthorne. This is Jackie Terry.
That's facts.
That's
Well, that was true. Like you said, like if you rob yourself, if you ain't being true who you truly are to your natural character, you rob yourself of your identity.
Right.
Right, and then that brings off a sense of low self-esteem to the point where you can't even trust yourself.
Exactly.
Because you don't know who you are.
Exactly.
Real talk. So that's where the integrity part comes in, and that's where the confidence comes in, and knowing that you have a goal, you have a purpose, and you're doing God's work just by doing what you love to do. Because if you do what you love to do, nobody can throw you off balance. Nobody can throw you off guard. It's like you being in a match. You're totally focused. So that didn't come easy for you, right? It took consistency, it took work, it took believing. Can you tell everybody what it takes to be a champion?
Honestly, what it takes to be a champion is what you don't see. You only get an opportunity to see myself or other athletes out there on the mat, out there swimming, running track. You only get to see the finished product. Us getting up every morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Facts.
And going to run, have a strict diet, cutting weight. Some people, like myself, cut a lot of weight to get down to our fighting weight. Consistent in the gym. We have to go through mental health preparation. We have to go see sports psychologists. We have to go to get blood work done so we can see if we're deficient in certain things that we lacking in nutrition. And so it's a lot that goes behind that. Then it's a lot of studying, filmography. And so it's countless of hours of work. It's about 10 hours worth of work a day, non-stop grinding. And you only get opportunity to see us out there for one day, or for track people, you get to see them for 9 seconds. 4 years of work for a 9-second race.
Facts. Dedication. That's just a small sample, man, of what it takes, right? What it takes. It takes a lot.
Yeah, I think especially that's why I tell people, like, mental health is really a key factor into a lot of this, because you can have a bad performance. You can do everything has to line up together, because You have to have the right set of people around you. You have to have the right preparation. You have to have the right meals. You have to have a good focus. And then if just one of those are off, a good lifestyle, just one of those are off, that can mess up your whole training process.
As the sit down came close to an end, one thing was clear. Ron Showtime Hawthorne isn't just a fighter. He's a force of truth, discipline, and inspiration. His journey, built on pain, patience, and prayer, continues to shine for those willing to listen and learn. And for Jackie, sitting across from him, this wasn't just an interview. It was a reminder that true greatness is earned, not shown. Built from the inside out, not the outside in.
Walking around with that thing, you see, everyone we go to, he'd win a medal. And so luckily Ron was 103 pounds. So after Ron won, they would give him his medal. Then Ron and I would leave so we could go out to dinner so we could get something to eat. So Ron inspired me to know, hey, know what your limits are as a teacher and know how to really help people that have talent. Try and see them through so that they can achieve their dreams. Well, Ron, man, I want to say congratulations, man. I'm glad I got to know you. Man, and it's hard to believe that it's been this long because it sure went by quick, didn't it? But man, I just enjoy seeing you just keep reaching for the next level, and also, you know that as you become a middle-aged man, that your life changes, but you've managed to keep pursuing your dreams the whole time and staying with it. And man, that is no easy feat. Because everything is always, man, when you were younger, a lot of things were stacked against you, man. And I used to tell you here, we saw racism here, man. You know what I mean? You got blamed for a lot of stuff, and I can step in for you and say, hey, that wasn't true, man. You can't, this young man is doing the best he can, and he's working hard to hit his dreams. I don't think a lot of people realized at the time how hard you were working, did they? Because it wasn't just in wrestling. I mean, Ron, after track practice, would run up and down the hill out here. You got to show this Mr. Jackie what that hill is. And he would just run up and down it after practice, so that he could get stronger and stronger and stronger. And then after wrestling, we had the bleachers out, and Ron would do this thing where he would jump the bleachers. You know what I mean? So, man, and when we went to practice at Immaculata, then we would do summer practice.
Yeah.
This is how crazy I was too, because I went along with it. I would come in when I wasn't even working, and I would drive Ron to Leavenworth so that you could go to summer practice, which was an hour long in an air-conditioned gym. Remember we took that one kid with us, and he passed out because he couldn't take the heat. We rolled him out to the air. I remember I had him sit in the lawn. I was like, no, you got to sit here because we got practice. It's still going on. So, I mean, Ron was, beyond dedication. And so you're talking about somebody who did sports year-round, never gave up. And even though swimming was not really your strongest sport, you did really well in swimming, actually. You won medals in swimming, and you pushed yourself hard. And now you can use, you were saying, use swimming for rehab.
Yeah, so. I use swimming for rehab and cardio.
Right.
Now I can, for the most part, I can go when I'm in my top-notch shape like that right now. I can go I just turn the clock on and I will go swim for an hour straight. Just swim
that's
for
great.
an hour straight.
That is fantastic. So see, man, you could go and when you start to think about your older years, you come back and I saw you working with those kids. You can just giving back so much. You can just keep giving back. So thanks, because it was good to know you, man. 'Cause I don't have many kids that go on and do great things, so it's nice to be able to brag. I brag on you all the time.
Before he ever set foot on international mats or stood beside presidents, Ron Showtime Hawthorne was breaking records in Kansas City. Not just in wrestling, but in track, swimming, and discipline. To this day, he still holds the mile record, a lasting symbol of his dominance as a student athlete at the Kansas City State School of the Blind. But Ron just wasn't satisfied with just wrestling. He wanted more. He wanted to go toe-to-toe with the best in the state. And he did. 3-time Kansas State qualifier, competing against fully sighted athletes from mainstream high schools. Ron didn't just participate, he won. When high school ended, most athletes fade into memory. Not Ron. He pushed further, joining USABA, which is United States Association of the Blind Athletes, and evolving from a hometown wrestler into a global Paralympian. His resume, legend. 19-time U.S. Judo National Champion, Pan American Champion, Pan American Games Champion, 2012 Paralympian, 2017 Athlete of the Year, Grand Prix and Grand Slam competitor, 2020 Tokyo Paralympics coach. Ron has traveled through 6 continents: Africa, Asia, Australia, South America, North America, and Europe. His passport is filled with stamps from Tokyo, Brazil, Kazakhstan, Chile, Mexico, Uzbekistan, Cuba, and more. He even performed judo demonstrations at the White House, shaking hands with Barack and Michelle Obama, Joe Biden, and even Prince Harry. But behind all the flash is a fight most never see. Ron lives with optic nerve atrophy, a condition he developed from a fall at age 2. He sees 10 to 20 feet clearly in front of him, relying on contrast lighting, and he relies on audio and voice technology. His judo journey begins at 19 years old, late by most standards, but he grinded his way to a 4th degree black belt. When his first coach felt Ron surpassed his teaching, he sent him to train full-time at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado, and later at Stanford University. Now, as he stood ready to give judo demonstrations, he looked back on his journey with pride, and maybe, just maybe, he let the kids join, just to give them a taste of the greatness within reach.
Man, just the people that's around me just keeps driving me. Like, even the times that I want to quit, that just something just every day I talk to just close people, they like, man, just keep going. And so that fire just stay lit, stay under me. And then that helps me motivate other people that's around me. And just coming out of Kansas City, Kansas, man. And I actually, something that was inspirational to me a few years ago, I actually had the opportunity, honor, and privilege to meet the mayor of the city. I'm still working on getting that key to the city, man, because I give back every time I come back to Kansas, and I love it. And this is just an opportunity just for me to keep just not forgetting where I came from and keep giving back to my community.
What up? It's your boy Ron Showtime Hawthorne. Out here grinding in Colorado right now, from KC to the Springs. I want to give a shout out to the fam right now, supporting the movement. Y'all boys doing y'all thing out there in the rap shit. You know, never stop grinding, man. We came from the bottom. You know, the odds stacked against us right now. So we're not gonna stop until the casket drop. You know what I'm saying? Big facts, man. 100.
It's Ron Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ron Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ron Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ron Showtime Hawthorne. Niggas be talking this shit like they hot, but they soft in their popcorn. Niggas be talking this shit like they hot, but they soft in their popcorn. It's Ron Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ron Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ron Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ron Showtime Hawthorne. Niggas they sweat it, they hot, but they really be soft in their popcorn. Niggas they sweat it, they hot, but they really be soft in their popcorn. It's showtime. Ain't no such thing as failure. If you grind hard, then you go shine. Never stop till it's showtime. All the hater shit, we pay no mind. We came up from that bottom, but we still defeated them odds. I'm a speed demon like a running track. I keep my team with me like a running back. I come from the ghetto, I ain't going coming back. I got the medals on my neck, and that's a fact. Go check my resume, this a reality, this ain't no anime. Been in Brazil, London, Tokyo, and Japan, Korea, Mexico, and Canada, damn. Finland and Turkey and Germany, man. That judo on niggas competition slams. Don't wanna compete against me because I'm a worldwide winner. I might fly the brand. I come with the plan. I step on the stage, they be screaming my name cause they know I'm the man. I put in my work and I stay dedicated until the day that I made it for the grants. It's showtime. I step on the stage and I turn to a beast and I get it. It's showtime. You run up on me and I sweat at your wig, I'ma split it. In no time, you gon' be feeling like somebody filled you with venom. Like, hold up, we reppin' that killer city, all my niggas some gritters. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. Niggas be talking this shit like they're hard, but they soften their popcorn. Niggas be talking this shit like they're hard, but they soften their popcorn. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. Niggas, they sweat it, they hard, but they really be soft in their popcorn. Niggas, they sweat it, they hard, but they really be soft in their popcorn.
What up? It's your boy Ron Showtime Hawthorne. Out here grinding in Colorado right now. From KC to the Springs. I want to give a shout out to the fam right now supporting the movement. Y'all boys doing y'all thing out there in the rap shit. You know, never stop grinding, man. We came from the bottom. You know, the odds stacked against us right now. So we're not gonna stop until the casket drop. You know what I'm saying? Big facts, man. One.
It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne. It's Ryan Showtime Hawthorne.